This is a quick video of our trip from Pendleton to Cape Cod. I just wanted to show how we packed up the camper van. I'm not going to talk about all this. This is like blinds and food and clothing and all that. But you can see we actually had plenty of room for everything we wanted. And so this first day, it was a Sunday, we headed from Pendleton to Bozeman. We actually slept at a Walmart in Bozeman. So he's making 2 toasted cheese sandwiches at the same time.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it?
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
That is crazy.
It's crazy.
Cannot be done. It's impossible. Yeah, so the only really exciting thing from that part of the trip was the dinner. That next morning we had breakfast with a friend of mine from elementary school, which is kind of cool. And then we drove south and actually headed through Yellowstone. And the traffic was pretty bad in Yellowstone, so we didn't actually stop because anywhere where there was something worth seeing, there were a ton of people there. Yellowstone's a one-day trip from Pendleton, so we figured we could just go visit there some other time.
There's clearly some wildlife out there as well.
So leaving Yellowstone, we headed east on smaller back roads and actually climbed up in the Bighorn Mountains. I think it was the Bighorn Mountains.
There he goes.
And ended up having dinner in the van at like 9,660 feet.
Oh, this is good. Coming along, almost done.
Then we cruised on that evening and actually spent the night in the Black Hills. Slept in a rest area, which worked out real well. It was very quiet and easy. And the next day we got up early in the morning. And then we got to Crazy Horse, which you can kind of see here. We got there before anyone else was there, so it was nice. We went in and watched the little video presentation about it.
Cool.
Weirdly, they don't seem to have a schedule for when it's going to be done, which I'm not sure is a sign of good project management or what. Anyway, we headed from there. Let's head on up to Rushmore, and then I'll start driving. Heads on a mountain.
Yeah.
Okay, we can leave now, right?
Yep, we've been here.
Can look up the president's nostrils. So from Rushmore, we went to the Badlands.
Stop filming.
No, I would never film you.
Which I actually really enjoyed more than Rushmore itself. So yeah, we went to the Badlands and then we hiked around there and then hit the road again. And actually we put in a lot of miles this evening. We made it all the way to Onalaska.
Which isn't actually back at all, is it? It's forward.
Sorry.
So forward down this road.
Just past Winona. And so the next morning,
That storm.
we got up and we headed to Chicago, where we went to the Baha'i House of Worship there.
This is ridiculous. I am literally locked in the bathroom, in the stall, in the visitor center. I can't get out. I can't even climb over or under the door. I've been wiggling the door for like 5 minutes now. Well, eventually Sarah will send someone to look for me.
Which one?
This one. Somebody else to help because I don't know what's going on. I can't get it open at all.
It doesn't even walk. It's the hand. It's like the
Hi,
hand.
Sarah.
Hey.
You need to go.
Okay, I will.
Yes, thank you.
Sarah got help, and she actually was able to eventually open it from the outside. So then we headed out of Chicago and we hit this huge thunderstorm on the Ohio Turnpike, which was pretty cool. And we basically chased thunderstorms all the way to Erie, Pennsylvania, where we spent the night at another Walmart there. And the next day we got up nice and early and we had a beautiful drive heading up to Niagara Falls.
Keep right at the fork.
Ready for a little open water swim right here? Taking a video. What are you talking about? Oh. 1,000,001 views of waterfalls. Yeah, so we went from Niagara Falls to a lock of the Erie Canal and just got to watch the lock operate a little bit. Taryn actually really enjoyed this. It was fun. We watched a couple boats go through the lock. It's pretty, it's such a simple technology, but it's really cool to actually watch it operate. And so after watching the Erie Canal, we actually visited with a friend of mine from grad school in Albany, New York, and then headed up into Vermont where we spent the night at another Walmart. This morning was actually beautiful, driving through the mountains in Vermont and heading into Massachusetts. Today we actually went to see stuff in the Boston area.
Yep.
Actually, this is Ironworks, which is outside Boston as well. So this was pretty cool. There's these giant bellows you'll see here in a minute that are used on the blast furnace that were run by a water wheel. So this is the blast furnace, and you pour the ore and coal into the top of this, and then the water wheel, actually, that's not running right now, runs some bellows. So the brick area, the rock work, the stonework there is the blast furnace.
Those bellows are huge.
Yeah, these giant bellows are awesome.
Giant hammer.
Yeah, and this is an automated hammer that's lifted
off of the water wheel.
Yeah, lifted by the water wheel.
All these bellows.
You can see we're on Woodbury Street there. So it was all about visiting the Woodburys in Salem and Beverly. So we spent the night in Sarah's aunt and uncle's driveway, and then we went.
North Bridge. There's a million North Bridges.
Why are we here? What happened at the North Bridge?
Somebody was busy playing Spore and has no comprehension of the real world. He was in a world of his own construction. Now you're being
So this is the North Bridge, and we actually went to a couple Lexington Concord visitor centers and had a good time looking at that. And then we picked up Sarah's mom at the airport and headed out to Cape Cod, where we stayed at the house that she's rented out there. So this is Cape Cod. It's gorgeous. We're having a great time. I will make more videos about the rest of our trip as it unfolds.